Hello my lovelies, welcome back to another video. Today I want to do a nice little slow cooker recipe. This is my first ever cooking video. It's cheap and easy and absolutely delicious. We're going to be doing a beef and dumpling stew. The list of ingredients you will need for this stew is 400 grams of diced beef, a handful of pearl barley, a pinch of salt, a pinch of pepper, 1 beef stock cube, 1 beef stock pot, a handful of gravy granules, 1 onion, 2 cloves of garlic, and however many peas, carrots, sweet corn, etc. that you want to throw in. We'll be using about half a bag of frozen vegetables today, 300 millilitres of cold water, and finally we are going to be using 5 Aunt Bessie's dumplings. However, if you want to make this recipe in a bigger slow cooker or for more people, you can easily just either double up, quadruple it. It's up to you, honestly. This is just because it's just for me and Calvin. Let's get into the kitchen. Firstly, I rinse and then drain the blood out of the diced beef. Then I fill my jug with 300 millilitres of cold water. Then I pour the water into the slow cooker and set the slow cooker to high. It doesn't necessarily matter what order the ingredients go into the pot as it all cooks at the same time anyway, but I'm starting with gravy granules today. Then we move on to the salt and pepper, putting in however much you fancy at the time. 1 singular beef stock cube. Chucking in a handful of pearl barley. Following that, it's time for the beef. And then the vegetables, which I may have slightly overdone it with. My mum has actually passed this down to me. I don't know if you can really call it a recipe, and I know it doesn't look like much whilst I'm making it, but genuinely it's so filling, it's so cheap, so nice and warm. I know we're making it in the middle of July, but trust me, it is great for the autumn and winter. Anyways, enough of me rambling. On to chopping up the onion and the 2 cloves of garlic. I prefer to use red onion, but it's up to you. You can use either or. After putting the onions and garlic in the pot, I then move on to putting the beef stock pot into the pot. Now that I've just put the lid on in the kitchen, I'm going to leave it on high for a good few hours. I'm going to go out with my friend, and then when I'm home, probably give it another stir. You can really keep it in as long as you want to. I'm probably going to keep it in minimum at least 5 hours because I like my beef to tear apart. I like it to be breakable. I absolutely hate chewy meat. You won't catch me eating like a steak or anything like that ever. Frozen dumplings only take about 15 to 20 minutes in the slow cooker to cook. So just before I'm ready to serve it up, that is when we will add them to the pot. Listen to that boiling and bubbling away. Oh, I can't wait to have it. I feel like I'm watching ASMR right now. If it starts to look a bit too dry, like you're going to lose too much moisture, then turn the heat down. And my final step was putting in the dumplings. I accidentally used too many, but it is what it is. I then put the lid back on the pot to let the dumplings boil. And then I just let them sit for 15 to 20, I think it was. And tea is served. I certainly did too much food for me and Calvin. That could have probably fed 2 people, but you live and you learn, and it was delicious anyway. I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed it. I actually ended up leaving it in the slow cooker for about 7 hours, so look how tender and breakable this beef was. Stunning. I hope you all enjoyed that video so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next Wednesday. Mwah.